Hi guys, what's up? I was being lazy today. I look great, don't I? All right, let's do a quick read because I've been slacking on you. Just an update. If you didn't know, now you know. Looks like I think we're still good on closing the house. So, yay. Destructive habits. So somebody got stolen from, mugged. You could have just obviously you're out of a situation with some theft. It's because of the habits in your life. You could be struggling with obvious use or just hanging out with people that excuse me, are not healthy for you, and so they're stealing from you, or you could be receiving karma. I just heard from stealing from other people, so you don't trust people. I think I need to wash this table. Let me pause this. But you don't trust people. You haven't been advancing also in your finances because you're not thinking practical. You're going to have to get clean and sober and come up with a different plan, but it really starts with the foundation of your sobriety. Sounds like people around you know that you're using, and so it's blocking opportunities because they just don't feel like you're the same person. Some of you guys need to clean your house, or you would like somebody to clean your house. You guys are very codependent on each other, this relationship. You haven't healed from your last relationships, and so you started a new one, and it seems like somebody feels like. Is it cold out there? Are you done playing? He's so cute. Somebody feels like every time they get in a new relationship, it may feel like it's getting worse each time. It's because they're not healing in between dating again. My fat girl's like, "Hello, Martha." You need to find inner peace, it says. And you know that. You could be somebody who used to practice that or search for that, and then you just got lost a little bit along the way. Since this person in your life left, you've like lost yourself. You used to wake up every day motivated and excited to accomplish any challenge, and your spirit is dying within you. You need to get back closer to God. You're going through a hard time right now. You haven't spoke to people that you love. You could be isolating. You could be all that stuff, and it's very difficult for you. And you haven't quite you're not cutting ties with people. You're very codependency means that the two of you guys are expecting each other to complete the duties together as a team, really, I mean, on anything. And codependent means that you're not really like setting boundaries when things are not getting done. You're not approaching things in a way like, well, all I can really do is talk to somebody maturely and firmly and gracefully and tell them what I would like to see happen. And really, you're not expecting any particular response. You are listening for the response, and you're just going to go ahead and see if that goes with your flow. You know what you want. And so there's not an argument involved here to achieve that. It's that you're codependent on each other, and so you guys keep repeating the argument because you're not setting boundaries and you're not practicing self-respect. Setting boundaries. And now, like, we'd be courteous in the reverse, and so you painter in the reverse, so some of you guys could have lost your job or switched jobs. Some of you guys need to reapply for medical too. Like, there's just a lot of things going on. Your health is going down, and I just see like somebody's not showing gratitude. You don't feel like somebody's grateful for all the hard work that you've put into. But again, you can't gift with one hand and smack an ass with the other and expect people to show gratitude. That's not really you gifting. That's you expecting something in return. You need to get grounded. You need to focus again. You need to get back to it. You need to start fresh, it says. You got stabbed in the back. You've been dealing with betrayal. You have a lot of enemies right now. The answer is no. If you're looking to collab with somebody right now, you don't trust these people. You're at the Ten of Swords, and so you really are at a point where you can't take much more. Somebody's bitching all the time. It says they badmouth you or you badmouth them. There's a lot of bitterness and hate. You feel like they walk all over you and treat you like a doormat. I feel like there's some karma coming in here from somebody that you could have done this to in the past. And you're going to need to actually always compare things that bring you down and hurt your feelings to something that you could have maybe possibly done to somebody in the past, because that's usually why it's happening. You're starting to have a breakdown. Your health is poor. You're collapsing. Like you could be having a hard time breathing. You're very exhausted, and it's showing at work. That's why you're not getting a raise, because your work is actually, you're making errors, and then you also are not, somebody's not being accountable when they are spoken to about these things. You may have a reason for every time, instead of just being like, I'm sorry about this, or, you know, people can see that your health is going downhill, and so they see that you're trying to cope. I feel like people have been there for this person. You could feel like you're cursed or that you just suffer from bad luck, but really you're at rock bottom because you keep trying to escape what you're needing to heal from. And a lot of that, again, I just feel like it's like a karmic situation. I feel like there were people in the past that really wanted to maybe have these things with you. And maybe at the time of your life, you didn't feel like you were where they were at. And so try to be considerate and mindful of that, that maybe that's how people feel right now with you. It's the easiest way to do it. Just think of all the times that there was some ugly girl or some ugly guy that hit on you, or maybe you had a better opportunity. And so we've all done it. You know, we've all left a job without putting in our 2 weeks, or we've all broken off with somebody and then went and tried something new. And so I feel like that's the energy here. Nobody's in trouble. It's just being accountable. Some of you are going to hit a wall, and some of you may sever ties with somebody. You may lose a job. You may get kicked out. You may go through a breakup. You may even move back home and actually start to feel like yourself again. But in order to do that, you're going to have to make amends with people. I see that you're somebody that holds a lot of grudges, possibly, or they do. And so you seem to go to the next place, the new place. And you don't go back to your old life ever. And that's what you're missing. That's what you have to also go back to heal from. There's a lot of goodbyes here when it comes to people that are currently in your life. You need to say goodbye to these habits. You need to say goodbye to this mindset. You need to say goodbye to codependency, which means you're going to have to be single for probably up to 2 or more years. The battle inside that you fight is because you're delaying your healing process, more than likely from using. I did it when my boss died. He hung himself, and I've been through 4 deaths, but that one in particular, I had 8 years clean prior, and I relapsed the day before I found him, actually. And I'm grateful, I think, for that, because I was more numb, I guess, when I found him. A lot of people think I relapsed after I found him and because I found him, but I didn't. I relapsed because everybody in my friends group was using cocaine, and I'm a tweaker. And it just slowly but surely started to make me want to use something that I use. And for me, I guess it was a gateway drug. And I remember just 6 years had passed already, and I was still fucking heavily sad. I had started many relationships, and I hurt a lot of people, and I haven't had anybody here since Edward lived here, and he left in 2020. And I think about the way that I treated people back then and how less mature I was, and they taught me a lot. And it's not saying that anything that they did is excusable, but it also showed me about my own codependency and how having these things and these goals and these dreams on my mind wasn't something that we talked about ever. And like the reality is that we don't expect to see the people that we end up dating. We don't act like that either on our dates. We act like we're so great, and we have these honeymoon stages, and it's like everything just gets laid down on everybody. And I see that somebody wants somebody to clean, somebody wants somebody to cook, somebody wants all these things going on. We also, I see cocaine right here too. So we could have there's definitely an addiction here. And somebody's also struggling with like a group of people that they're hanging out with. This could be a gang, this could be a mob, it doesn't matter. But these people are unhealthy for you. And your friends and your family and your loved ones, your work, your coworkers, like they can see the difference in you. They can hear the difference in you. It's blocking you from prosperity, raises, bonuses, promotions. And also, you're not even getting along with the lover that you've decided to settle for. The house is not the way that you want it to look. You're thinking about people from the past and you're acknowledging that, hey, this is getting worse by the minute. You need to take a break. And it may be from everything. Sounds like there's a lot of healing that needs to go on. And even if you have to go to a 3 to 6 month inpatient, sometimes it's necessary. I've been to 16 treatment centers and I'm by far not perfect. But I can say I'm healed from the things that I used to not be. I have new current things going on, but I'm doing my best to just try to roll with the punches and take it day by day, be strong and be accountable, and also be able to pay my own bills by myself. That way I don't have to rely on somebody else. And I also just know who I am and how I treat people when I get upset, and that I haven't gained the complete amount of maturity that I would like to, because that's what a man or a woman, if that's what I get with, deserves. And so being able to just slow down and focus on being grounded. You may watch that Avatar cartoon with the airbender and the firebender, try some martial art music, but I would definitely eliminate words from your songs. You need to be listening to more meditation melodies, and martial art melodies. You also can go to sleep with something about cleansing your aura. Look up meditation sleep music because it's in your unconscious mind, which is only activated during your sleep hours, that can activate change. You can tell yourself with your conscious mind that this is what you're going to do, but it's something that's programmed, and it takes 60 days to make or break any habit. So just remember that your life moves at the pace that you push it. And to become wise, you have to exchange your innocence and your youth for that. So it's a large price.